Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Death of the Outsider. You know, honestly, I'm pretty surprised that any witches have managed to survive this long with the conservatory under control of the Abbey. Also, they're not really witches anymore, right? Because the source of their power is gone, so at this point, they're probably just women. Women who are, you know, pretty bad-mannered, pretty mean people. But they're not actually magic anymore. So where is that vent that he was talking about? This woman crawled up out of a vent. Witches are being held prisoner in the Royal Conservatory basement. Yeah, escaped through a vent in the courtyard? In this main courtyard area? Something like that. Well, all the windows are locked, so I guess we gotta drop down. Let's try to drop down over here and see if we can't get into a vent. But we should probably first scout the place and make 100% sure. Okay, this is the only guy in the area. That's not openable. Here we go. What is all this stuff? Is this smoke going to interfere with my magic? The Abbey the Overseer definitely has, or the Abbey the Everyman definitely has some, like, weird anti-magic magic.
Some confessed outright. Others denied wrongdoing until confronted with their heresy. Mock bone, effigies of hair and teeth, pages filled with occult markings, and then
You're
the
not supposed
tears.
to be here!
They were
Oh,
scrambling
crap.
to testify against one another by the end. They hoped betraying their
Shoot. Well, I'm betting that he won't actually come down here after me.
I am sorry to have missed it.
One spat in Brother Cardoza's face and said she would never confess.
So, is it just these two guys down here talking? Oh no, it's a whole bunch of guys. Alright, I see 4 dudes. Okay. Well, we do have hyperbaric grenades. But these guys are spread out maybe a little bit too much for that to be effective.
No. We cut out her tongue.
So yeah, as you can tell, these overseer dudes, not awesome. Not cool people. Would not be fun to party with. So this guy's facing this way. Okay. I was just checking to see if anybody could see this guy, because I think we're going to be able to just drag him behind this pillar and, okay.
Hey, who is intruder?
Shit. Didn't quite make it.
Don't take unnecessary risks! You aren't going anywhere!
Shoot.
What's going... Shit, what was that?
Once again, I tried to slide and failed. The slide controls are very... They don't work very well, in my opinion. I think the problem is that I'm maybe letting go of shift, but... I don't think so. I was trying to keep running forward. I don't know. We failed to slide under that guy, and that is why... I mean, I probably would have died anyway, but that's why we died right at that moment anyway. Instead of a couple moments later. It's just too many of them. We're definitely gonna have to use some tools. And you know what? I'm not putting up with this guy.
That is rigorous. Squeezes the muscles as a sponge.
Some confessed outright. Others denied wrongdoing until confronted with their heresy. Trinkets of mock bone, effigies of hair and teeth, pages filled with occult markings, and then...
Okay, so we're probably gonna have to employ some grenades or something. There is a chloroform bottle on the ground by them. It kind of looks like nobody Nobody's looking at that guy right now. Maybe now is the time to
They
take
were
him.
scrambling to testify against one another by the end. They hoped betraying their sisters would compel us to mercy. But they were all found guilty, naturally. We could barely hear the sentencing over their wails.
I am sorry to have missed it.
One patted Brother Cardoza's face and said she would never confess.
Did
Oh,
she?
he's just got a gun on him.
We cut out her tongue.
Yeah, these guys suck.
Huh?
Don't think that was enough for him to come and investigate. That's a chloroform bottle right there. I don't really want to... Here, let's mark these dudes out with foresight. Sees the rats, and he's not too happy about it. Do I see anybody else? No. Alright, we're going to be very sneaky. Trying to get my marker all the way over there, but I'm having a hard time maneuvering it around the pillars and stuff. Okay, this is... I'm going to wait for him to turn around, because I think we're going to have to sort of re-maneuver ourselves quickly once we jump over there. Well, he's looking down. Still, I think it would be pretty dangerous. Okay, here we go. Okay, we can grab this guy when nobody's looking. Oh.
Is someone there?
The place.
Let's see what you've got.
It takes a really long time for us to reload. Oh, that's a grenade.
They aren't going anywhere.
Okay. You know what, guys? Go nuts. What in the hell? Ooh. What happened here? Did somebody knock over a big vat of red wax onto him after I... Huh. You know what? We are going to kill everybody because these guys suck and I hate them. And the only value that these guys have is that the Overseer is real, or the Outsider is real, and they actually are fighting him to some extent. But since we're going to deal with the Outsider, there is no reason to put up with the presence of these dudes. Dear brother, I hope all is well with you. How does my garden fare? Are the potatoes sprouting yet? I wish I was there to see it, and not here in this den of heretical horror. I understand how important our work at the conservatory is, but I fear I shall never feel clean again after dealing with the remnants of Delilah's coven. Brothers, you cannot imagine how far from the strictures these creatures have fallen. They have abandoned their humanity to wallow in wanton flesh like animals, and to worship the outsider with twisted, profane rituals. To read their writings is to blush with shame for such degraded beings. And for what? A fleeting taste of mortal power? Incomprehensible. I can't wait to put their filth behind me and return home to the good, clean earth and bright sunshine of our quiet lives together. Yeah, we're just gonna kill them all. I don't need his bullets. I think what killed these guys was the grenade. And apparently it also covered that dude with red paint. Or maybe they fill their grenades with blood? I wouldn't imagine it makes them any more effective, but it's like a pretty metal thing to do. The Trial of Lavinia Riccio. Conducted by Alvaro Cardoza, the roving vice overseer. It's an important one. Offense, heresy, practice of black magic, and killing, murder. It's okay. Need a little clarification there. Punishment, reformation, musical therapy, and then execution. So what's even the point? Through enhanced interrogation techniques, oh yeah, we extracted a confession signed by the prisoner. Yeah, that's what those do. They don't get any kind of truth, but they sure do extract confessions. On the evening of the 7th of the month of High Cold, 1851, the prisoner did acquire the blood and seed of her former lover, a clockworker by the name of William Carter, known in Karnaca as Barrel Bill. This she mixed with other noxious liquids and fed to a large hound, which she named Sugar Boy, admitted to be a malicious spirit of the void with which she consorted. Within 3 days, William Carter experienced a range of symptoms, including fevers, insomnia, sexual dysfunction, and death. The prisoner confessed that this was the intended outcome of a pact with Sugar Boy, which she performed at the behest of the outsider. Prisoner will be subject to experimental music therapy to cure her of magical taint. If she survives this process, she will be put to death for murder as an honest congregant. Oh, well, isn't that nice of them? Yep, every one of these dudes is dying. Well, this will be an interesting change of pace from the rest of the game, at least. Whoa! Torso. Carry. Huh. I wasn't quite expecting that. It's all yours, boys. Okay, what else is there to steal around here? Yeah, wow, food is crazy effective healing with this charm. I'm just kicking wastebaskets over. I'm mad as hell, and I'm not taking any shit from any wastebaskets. Alright. Looks like there's not a lot else of value in this area, so... What is over here? Huh. Is one of them showing off his vacation slides?
Another dead witch. What happened this time?
Brother Cardoza says they keep dying during therapy. He says there's
Therapy.
a heretical organ inside them that turns the healing power of music into pain. Their corrupted bodies reject the cleansing.
By the strictures. Being so impure, so enthralled to the abyss that you can't survive the sacred music. Those poor, lost creatures.
This is what I meant to do.
Don't waste your pity on them, brother.
Wait, wasn't there a third guy? I thought there was a third guy. Did not... Oh, he probably went out of the room. Well, let's have a quick look for him. I'm really surprised by how little noise that grenade made. That was just a normal grenade. Wow. That dude really traveled. Oh no, I got all 3 of them. He must have walked in... Oh, he walked in like this right as the grenade blew up in it. Okay. Well, what a great throw, me. It turns out I'm actually really good at killing these guys, and if I had been trying to do that the whole time, the game probably would have been very easy. I'll take that. Ooh, interrogation room key. We gotta find this brother Cardoza. I'm sure he will have something interesting to tell us. So this is one of the musical
I remember
chairs.
these back in Dunwall. When it played, it was like knives sliding over your skin.
Yeah, the music really, it prevents magic from being used, and it really screws up people who are connected to the outsider.
They lie with no tongues. Cross,
Howdy.
I see you. You have a face. Your eyes
Yeah.
sees into the deepest part of me. Let me out of this cage.
What's going on here? What are they doing to you?
What are they doing to you? Your eye has gone black. Is it your punishment? They say I'm guilty of heresy. Do you think I'm guilty? Here, look. It's a door. It needs a key in it. Yes, so do I. But don't change the subject. Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. We came here together, my love. And now they peer into your corpse.
I don't know, man. Like, it's cool that she's probably depowered and everything, but she's still a pretty, like, profoundly bad person. I remember what happened here before. Those witches weren't hanging out because it was like,
No
oh,
way
man.
this is a cure.
Also, again, these witches probably are not magic anymore, so there's probably something more going on here with the ancient music. Let's see here. Throughout the natural world, there are ripples that we can barely perceive with our senses, and ancient music permeating everything as a fundamental structural rule. Through it, you can work wonders without violating the natural world or begging favors from unfriendly spirits. Throughout my studies, I have found a 17-note scale derived from this phenomenon, and with the right equipment, those notes allow for astonishing effects. Not least of these is the ability to calm the turbulence originating in the void, which we attribute to the outsider. I would put pretty good odds on the thing they're talking about originating from the outsider anyway. This is just him screwing with them, because that's what he does. He screws with people. Okay. There were some pretty big bloodfly nests down in the basement. The witches were cultivating them intentionally. So probably the overseers have... No, don't climb into the furnace. What are you doing, Billy? Probably the overseers have had to deal with a lot of really gross stuff in the time that they've been here. I don't think we should free her. But I kind of don't think we should just let her sit here in this cell. Like, that's not a good solution either. I don't know what to do about her. I'm gonna... Listen, I'll come back. I need some time to think about this. And also maybe to gather some more information. If it turns out that they are still powered somehow, that they do still have some connection to Delilah's magic, despite Delilah no longer being really present, then maybe we should just kill her, honestly. Okay, so there's no secret passage beneath the elevator. That contract said kill all of them except for Cardoza and leave him in one of his chairs. Okay. Alright, I'll do that. I'm down. Oh, I forgot to do this. Well, we'll try to remember to do it after we come out. Actually, I do want foresight up. Let's have a quick look around. Okay, so there is another guy. They're pretty far apart, and they're not really paying a lot of attention to each other. Okay. Yeah, when I'm just killing people, the game's really easy. Okay. I could just shoot that guy, but let's maybe try to come in from an angle where I can come up behind him. I'm assuming we won't just accidentally stumble into Cardoza.
Never do. It drives me mad.
Plus, he probably won't have a mask on. The leaders of the overseers usually don't wear the masks. The masks are intended to make you one of the everyman, you know, just sort of you're just a person. Until you actually become important. Then it's okay for you to sort of take glory in being an important person.
What?
Okay, so dropping a body does make noise, just in a very small area. I'm trying to put this body down. Alright, that was all of the guys that I saw with the foresight. Let's take another quick look around. Are we clear? Okay, there is an overseer in the hallway out here. But I think he's the last one in the area? Nope, never mind. There's a sleeping guy over here. Yeah, well, alright. Damn. Billy just cut basically all the way through that guy. And they made a lot of little animations for sneak killing somebody that I almost never see because I'm always trying to play the game non-lethally. Alright, looks like there's not anything particularly meaningful on this desk. Now we had a notification of a bone charm a couple of times. Let's find that. There's a microphone here for some reason. Oh, that overseer's on the other side of that wall. I don't actually see it. It's probably on the other side of a wall. We'll find it when we find it. I'm not too worried about it. Also, it would have to be a pretty good bone charm for it to be meaningful to us anyway.
For them to journey beyond their chapels. I only saw them once before, during the Feast of Painted Kettles by the end of Dunwall's rat play.
No, I have not. This is the first
I've never seen one of these oracular sisters in the flesh before myself. I'm kind of concerned that our normal stealth tactics may or may not be effective because they seem to be magical. Like, explicitly magical. I guess we'll find out. There's nothing of interest over here. Again, I don't even know what we could possibly use coins for. I guess if you didn't have all of the upgrades by now, you could buy stuff in the black market in this mission on your way out. I'm here, waypoint. Go. All right. Man, there's a lot of garbage piled up everywhere. Not a lot of meaningful stuff. The Corroded Mind by Alvaro Cordoza. The Anatomical... Oh, we've actually read this before. Suggesting that contact with the Overseer causes actual brain damage. Which, frankly, I don't find particularly hard to believe. Although I do think it's hard for them to... hard to imagine that they are able to figure that out with any measure of certainty. Oh, that's a grenade. I'll take that. Okay, where's this bone charm? Usually, when you get the notification that it's nearby, if you look in its direction for a second, it'll become bright enough to see it through walls and stuff. Ah, it's upstairs. Okay. We'll get there. I mean, I suppose I can just go right now. We'll worry about what's beyond that door later. Actually, I don't know why I picked him up. We're fine. Nobody heard that.
Will not return to us before the month of songs, but there's still so much to prepare.
Where does this go, I wonder? Huh. Well, I imagine this is the purpose. Wow. Yeah, so these are the remnants of the machine that the witches built. It was a pretty impressively complicated piece of extremely creepy-ass engineering. I wonder if maybe these sensors are actually just for covering the smell, and that they don't really have any important magical purpose. Deliver Brother Cardozo's autopsy implements to Smith for sharpening and purifying. Burn remaining cadavers. Report unusual events or anomalies. Ask Brother Bolano to remove drainage grills for cleansing. Refill vats with embalming fluid. Okay. Remove smuggler's rotting body from elevator and cleanse stench of death from the room. Investigate how they infiltrated the conservatory. Well, we already know how they did that. So I don't have this key. We could just break the door. You know what? Alright, where's that guy? Okay. I suppose I should move these guys. They're not visible from the main room. You also. Wow. That is a hell of a something. Old sea beast. Yep, fair enough. I can't say you're wrong. The hell are we, I've completely lost track of my mission here, except for running around killing dudes and getting to use all of these tools that I never get to use. I should try to use some spring razors.
You
Oh!
don't belong here. The outsider can't help you here. We will
These-
tear
What was
out
that?
just another witch to purge from this place. She's here.
Hold up. Hey, these are oracular
Slip
sisters.
from my sight. I will find them.
I want to have a little look at them before I go killing them all.
There's nothing to do.
Where have you strayed that destruction
Better search the room
lies
thoroughly.
behind you?
All right, let's
You
see
walk
if we
across
can.
burning coals or broken
Oh, this guy's gonna get it.
You will burn for that.
Okay. So yeah, they are blindfolded. Doesn't seem to impede them at all. Some kind of second sight or something. Are you on the contract? Yep, every last blind sister and overseer. Well, good enough for me. So this is what the spring razor does. Yeah, it's just a bunch of razor sharp wire, and it lashes out in all directions and does some really horrible things. I wanted to use at least one before we got out of here. Hey guys, what's going on?
Dry flesh, dry tongues, low noise of bones and teeth, scent of death waiting, noises. The live ones listened and changed the sounds. Now they close their mouths and eyes.
Okay. I don't think that was really that helpful. So there's a lot of ritual stuff here, a lot of pieces of things that are just being studied, I guess. Hasn't it been like 6 months since the events of the second game? Sure are taking their sweet time. Also, I'm done listening to rats for now. They're not really that helpful, and they're extremely creepy.
Thief. A victim of her own restless hands. She should be burned in the street with the rest of the filth.
Wow.
Why isn't she? It's been 3 days since she fell. I must send a message to the overseers to come and clean this up.
Sister seems to be the only one around. Sister Rosewind keeps oh, this person just took the same contract that we did. Fair enough. So I guess you can, whatever bone charm that is, they really want you to have access to it. So they're making it so easy to get without having to even find the black market. Rosewind's Prophecies. 19th of Earth. 5 red strings pulled taut over some unknown instrument. My sisters could not make sense of it. Perhaps it will reveal itself again. 3rd of Harvest. More political unrest in Morley. Useless squabbles to no end. At Lord Carrington's next feast, they will display the head of a blood ox as a centerpiece, and assassinate their rival at the dinner table. I have consulted my sisters. We will write to Vice Overseer Hanlon before the month of rain. 17th of Rain. Our sight shows us the Isles, from the trivial to the calamitous. A baker using sawdust instead of flour in Karnaca. A fishing net tangled around a dead child in Pottershead, maybe. A whisper between lovers in Dunwall Tower. Tonight, I witnessed the outsider's final moments in the void. I've imparted the danger to my sisters, but I could not divulge the true nature of my vision. It would only invite the errant mind. Some may greet the outsider's death with exultation. Others would show more wisdom. I have not yet written to the High Oracle. I fear the event will come to pass before my message could reach her. No, I know what I must do to prevent this dissolution. We should be careful. Yeah, she knows we're coming, and she doesn't want us to do the thing we're doing, and also she can see the future. So, it's entirely possible that this is not going to go my way. Little crawl space. I think I remember that someone was sleeping up here in this area above the elevator. What happened here?
Brother Cardoza, Sister Rosewind requests your presence on the terrace. It's about the Heretic Archive. She wants you to take it.
Yes, very good. Tell Sister Rosewind I'll be right there. I need to finish one test first, before this creature's flesh degrades further.
I wonder if this would be a good time to, take Cardoza's face. He doesn't wear a mask. We could semblance and have Sister Rosewind just hand us the things. I'm gonna kill her anyway, but I want to try to use my magic for cool stuff. Oh. You know what? I'm concerned that my magic might not work.
Anemic blood. Yes. Decidedly abnormal. Where does the seed of heresy lie? Which wayward organ compels these wretched creatures to seek the void? To heed the outsider's dark whispers?
Well, let's just choke him out first. I'll figure
Perhaps if I excise the witch's
semblance thing out afterward.
What are they looking for? Bet they'd love to cut me open too.
Yeah, that seems likely. He doesn't have any stuff on him. Sister Rosewind directs us to destroy the witch's books and papers. Her wisdom is beyond question, and yet I've glimpsed such wonders in their pages. What harm lies in looking through the tomes before the fire consumes them? Should we not know the enemy we fight? Should we not study their corrupt thoughts to better understand them? Doubt plagues me and leads my mind down an errant path. It is heresy. I know this, yet still I burn with curiosity. If only I could preserve a few small volumes from the flames. Man, if anybody else finds that note, he's going in one of them chairs. Well, I mean, he's going in one of those chairs anyway, because, obviously. Armored bones. That does not sound like my kind of bone charm. Sounds like the kind of bone charm that doesn't do stuff unless you get attacked. Yeah, significantly less damage, but movement speed is reduced. No thanks. Okay. So we got to take Cardoza to one of the musical chairs. I haven't seen any outside of the basement, and the basement's where they were torturing the witches. So it would make sense that they would all be there. I'm concerned that the semblance might not fool them. Because... Wait, they're blind. Why would I think that wearing his face into the meeting would matter? We already know it doesn't replace the voice. Yeah, I'm being foolish. We're just gonna deal with them. She has the cash, right? Or she was gonna give him the cash. Oh geez, did I knock her head off? Where'd her head go? Also, I hear rummaging. I don't think we're alone in here. Notes on the archive. I see 2. There's 2 in the hallway outside. Okay. I did not mean to fall like that.
What have you done?
Ow! Those cudgels really hurt. Man, the reload speed on my voltaic gun is not good. Okay, so apparently I used foresight after falling off of the balcony, and like right after. So when I came back into my body, I was falling, and I was pretty disoriented by that. Alright, let's try this again, but without the accidentally falling off of the balcony. I don't know why I spun that.
Huh?
I don't know how she survived the first shot, but it didn't, like, alert her. She blocked that. That's pretty cool, actually. That said, I am done playing with her. Oh, they're using those hyperbaric grenades. Look out! It's important that I back off after I do that, because you can absolutely get killed by your own spring razor. I think there was one left in the hallway, right? Let's go and make sure that that's dealt with before we do anything else. Yeah, I can see her shadow. It's crazy how good they are at surviving shots from this thing. It must not be accurate enough for me to actually be hitting the head. Because it sure does seem like headshots kill them. Maybe they only kill them some percentage of the time, when they hit hard enough to completely remove the head. What am I doing? I'm trying to check and make sure that there's no other people around, but we have a tool for this. Huh. Weird that those are highlighted. Well, okay then. That's why they were highlighted, because I can smash them. Huh, interesting. Even more interesting. Yeah, this is a shame. There's like a whole lot of level here, but there's very little happening in most of it. It's just kind of like a big pretty but empty space. I suppose they already had it built because they used this area in Dishonored 2, and they've changed it, certainly, but that probably accounts for some of the emptiness of it. It's just they have more space than they needed. There was... Maybe I'm misremembering. I thought I remembered there being a room, like, here, behind that. Maybe they blocked it off on purpose or something? Anyway.
They scream against indifference, whisper questions. All their hate, their loneliness, their terror. They break against the rocks, one wave after another.
I don't think I've ever heard the outsider's voice and then afterward been like, oh, good, I'm glad that happened. Alright, the archive sent by the pharmacist is intriguing. I wonder how he knew to contact me. I will interrogate him about this when we meet. Cienfuegos describes a place where the void can be seen and traversed, and that such an entrance exists in the very mountain that overshadows this city. For all our years and all our power, how did something like that escape our notice? I want to dismiss the notion, if just to preserve our pride, but I can't. It's too enticing. For now, I've searched through the records available to me, but there's no mention of this place in any newspaper or atlas that I can find. Not even the ordnance surveys saw fit to mention it. Does it exist? If it does, then was this disruption caused by our ritual in Stilton's manor? Or did some other event tear through the hidden boundary of the void in the same manner? These documents suggest it is much older, but I can't be sure. The void takes delight in warping our understanding of such things. I will keep this to myself for the moment. It will be something to discuss with Delilah over candied chestnuts and braised hare in Dunwall Tower. So Cienfuegos was in contact with, I can't remember her name. The woman who was,
There are places where the void leaks into our world, like a crack in a ship's hull. But how?
The woman who took over the observatory and was running the witches, or the conservatory, rather. Ashworth, Brianna Ashworth. Karnaca thrives on stories of restless spirits and malevolent dead. No matter how threadbare the tale, it spreads through servants' quarters and tap rooms, shifting and changing all the while. I've collected reports of strange happenings since our ritual in 1849, which brought Delilah back to us. That coward, Stilton, still lives in that same house. 2 years ago, a kitchen girl from his serving staff fled her post and refused to return, saying she had spied apparitions exchanging a muted conversation in the courtyard. Then a man who had delivered fruit to the manor for years abruptly stopped and never spoke of his reasons why. I've even heard that Stilton himself has paid inordinate sums to allow his staff to visit physicians for mental exhaustion. Some have heard strange voices in their ear, while some saw shimmers of light that defied all explanation. These events, I have no doubt, are connected to what we did that night. We have torn reality to allow a piece of the void to pass through, and it spreads where it will. I wonder how far-reaching the effects from the ritual might become.
It's like the world is breaking apart.
Yeah, there are some consequences, you know, to that sort of thing. It would seem. Alright, so you don't have anything cool. 11th month of rain. Initial investigation conducted by Sister Lena Rosewin. My sisters and I have discovered an archive of letters, silvergraph prints, and several silvergraph plates hidden in a secret compartment in the curator's office. Excuse me. In advance of a more thorough investigation, the archive appears to describe 2 places in Serkonos where occult influence has thrived and corruption has taken hold. A map on a silvergraph plate seems to indicate a mining complex on Shideri Peak, which is unknown to the Serkonan Cartographic Society. Several reports point to the estate owned by Aramis Stilton. The conservatory is an obvious third location. The association between these 3 places, if any, is unknown to us yet. I will keep the map for further study and meditate on these questions at our next trance. Perhaps some connections will appear to me then. So we need that silvergraph plate. That is the thing. That is our goal. Presumably, Roswin has it with her. So I guess let's go take it. Alright, I think... let's set a little trap. Being blind is a serious impediment. Whoa! Okay, that's weird that that suddenly happened now and not at any time previously. Oh. Don't throw grenades at me, what's wrong with you? And there goes the trap. Okay, well, you know what? I really shouldn't have thrown a grenade over by the thing that we desperately need to take home. I'll take that, thank you. Yeah, if this weren't a video game, I would have ruined everything just now. What was I thinking? Sister Roswin, we have yet to locate your personal diary of prophecies and meditations. The thief, as you know, fled along the catwalk that borders the atrium and to the elevator shaft. Fortunately, she fell to her death. We searched her, but your diary was not found among her effects. She may have concealed it somewhere before she came to her end. The body of Sister Sion, who died in an attempt to subdue the thief, has been properly attended to. Her remains are on their way to the chapel presently. May her spirit fade and merge with the cosmos. I am certain that no one has found your diary and neglected to inform us, but I know that if I catch an overseer reading your private notes, I am within my rights to kill him for his flagrant debasement to the wandering gaze. Okay, well, we solved that thing already. Really, they couldn't find the diary? She fell on top of the elevator, and then it just dropped into the elevator. And it didn't occur to them to, like, look down? Well, I guess they don't look that well.
I can take a look at this with a silvergraph projector. If the oracular order
Oh,
really can
yeah.
see the future, then this silvergraph plate will tell me what I need to know.
Yeah, that's right. I've seen some projectors. Okay, well, things have gone really smoothly. When you give up on sneaking and just try to murder everybody, like, stuff goes. You know, I don't want to hear this. Alright, let's carry this dude down to the basement. We're definitely not... Oh, you know what? I think this is the room I was thinking of when I said I thought there was a room... Yeah. This is... I was just a little confused about where it was. It was upstairs from Brianna Ashworth's office. Okay. Hey, guys. So there's not actually anything of value in here. As you can see, the witches are very much into botany, which probably means these flowers are evil or something, but listen, I can't tell one flower from another. Also, we are beyond stealth at this point. I have thrown a significant number of grenades. Alright, we'll take the dude downstairs, put him in one of the chairs. Somewhere around here, right? Ah, yes, here we go. Well, I do not envy you. I suspect you're about to have a real tough day. Okay, so there were definitely overseers over here. We have to be thorough. A bone charm depends on it.
Someone there.
That was weird that we didn't get an assassination thing.
By the Strixes. Isn't she the woman on the posters?
Probably not. You're probably thinking of somebody else.
Come at me then. The Strix.
sucker. I can't believe that worked. Well...
One of us is down.
Okay, Void Strike seems a little bit silly in its effectiveness. Restricted area, huh? Ooh. Well, I guess that's worth restricting an area over. Oh, this is just a different way down into the basement. We haven't figured out what to do with that witch yet. Man, I don't want this kind of responsibility. Okay, the morgue key would probably have been more relevant before I destroyed the door. Okay, that doesn't go anywhere. I have no idea if it's going to mark our quest completed when we finish off all the overseers. Although I guess we have to clear the outside area, probably. Alright, where is this bone charm? Ah. Wait, are there dead people all over? I just, like, completely missed this area, it looks like. Alright, we'll figure that out in a second. What? Who made that noise?
I don't have time for games. You're not supposed to be here. No mercy! Brothers, get ready! So dead. She's bleeding, the black spider. You aren't going anywhere. Don't take unnecessary. I know an agent of the outsider.
Man, I am a terrible shot. Also, one of those overseers said, "You're so dead." Okay, so maybe I'm getting a little overconfident. I killed so many people on this mission that I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I can take all these dudes. But it's important to note that I didn't actually fight very many of them. Whatever, we got grenades. I'll apply some technology here. Oh man, okay. It has set me back quite a bit, it turns out.
I can take a look at this with a silvergraph projector. If the oracular order really can see the future, then this silvergraph plate will tell me what I need to know.
Okay, so we gotta go back down to the basement. That's kind of annoying. Especially since putting the dude in one of the chairs is a mission objective. I would have expected it to save when we did that. Well, alright, let's get this done real fast, and then we will we'll get back to our killing spree. It does seem strange that I've completely run out of things to spend money on already, like... Because I haven't really been doing that well, you know, as far as completionism goes. Alright, so how do I want to deal with these guys? I have incendiary bolts. These are probably pretty effective, and also really horrible to use on somebody.
Some heathen grown bold by these times. I shall not abide the footfall of a blasphemous wanderer.
Sure.
Kill you for that! What was that? Die, creature of the void! Fiction! What?
That is pretty horrible. Gets the job done quickly, though. I'll just take that, thank you. You know, there's a lot to be said for efficacy. Even if I am deeply horrified by the way that I achieved that efficacy. Plus, again, I've been hoarding, like, ammunition and stuff the whole game, and I'm never going to use it if I don't use it now. Quick save. Alright, let's case the joint. Let's be Billie Lurk here for a second, right? Oh. I pressed the wrong button. I meant to mark these dudes as they came in. So probably they're responding to all the screaming and the gunfire. Wow, that didn't even... Am I overthrowing it? I am. There we go. That should be better. Okay. Well, I feel fairly confident that there are no more enemies in the area, because we'd be hearing running right now. So I guess maybe we're not going to receive a notification. Alright, so they're up in the... Yeah, there's a floor we haven't really been to yet, because the windows were locked. These are some serious windows. What do I have left as far as weapons go here? Take that. Selected sayings of the Overseer. I'm sure this will be fascinating. Let not the eyes linger upon pretty things. Better to pluck them out than to rest them long on temptations. One heretical thought leads inevitably to more, as a single errant weed soon overtakes the field of wheat. Know this, there is only one I'm not reading all these. The outside is bad, we're all good, don't like stuff, don't have fun. Yeah, we get it. We get it. Listen, I'm familiar with the thing. So let's just have a look around here. Oh, howdy. I do like these quiet movement upgrades, but you really get away with a lot of stuff. Where is all that typewriter noise coming from? I can't believe that anybody over here didn't hear all of the other murders we did. We did a lot of murder. Above us. Must be. Okay. I'll head up there. Let me just finish looking around. Yeah, I guess I haven't been terribly thorough. Alright, well we need to get in there. There's treasure in there. Ah. I can't quite just jump up. So we'll have to do the thing. Giant desiccated bloodfly nest. Super gross. Alright, let's take this guy out.
There. What do we have here? So I'm out of those.
Can't escape!
Hey, don't throw grenades at me. What's wrong with you?
Heresy on me!
Wow, okay. Billy, take it down. That's not what I was trying to loot him. I swear, I didn't want to just pick up his torso and throw it around. Although I suppose you could be forgiven for thinking that, given that I definitely did that earlier. Brother Algernon, I know you said to cease writing home to the Abbey so often, but something extraordinary happened. I found my life's purpose. You always said that if I subdued my errant mind and worked with diligence, that my path would become clear. And it has. Brother, I protect our sisters now. My heart trembles with the honor of serving them. They grace my humble eyes as they pace the conservatory corridors with brisk strides, or bend their oracular gifts toward the profane equipment left behind by the heretics. My responsibility, the Brotherhood's responsibility, is to protect them as they decipher what transpired within these benighted walls. When Sister Rosewind nods and thanks me, my entire being floods with the most intense satisfaction. Truly, I was born for this task. I wanted you to know. Why? Boy, that just was not of any interest or use to me. I'll fill up on those. Alright, well, I guess we can just, since we're here already.
There shouldn't be anything on this part of the mountain. Shindere North Quarry. That's where the eyeless are getting into the void. I should keep the silvergraph plate with me.
Well, alright. I hope that that's a good enough map. It seems pretty loose to me, but alright. Billy seems happy with it, and I guess that's what really matters. Of the two of us, she's the only one who ever really seems to know her way around anyway, I guess. Alright, so... I feel like there can't be too many more areas we haven't gone to, but I need to be more thorough in the area just below this, the area I jumped up from. Okay. So I definitely had not searched this very thoroughly. And we know at the very least there's a place with some witches, some dead witches and a key. I'm assuming a kind of secret place, because I would have to imagine that the brothers would have confiscated the key if they had found the bodies. There's some whalebone and a bone charm in here. Alright, well I guess let's go get that. Swift Stalker. That sounds like it might be good. Movement is faster with weapons sheathed. Okay, we could make a big bone charm out of this, but honestly, like, our bone charms are good enough. I don't care about that enough to go to all the trouble. Alright, I think we've got most of the important stuff here. I'll take this raw whalebone just in case. I don't know that I will be doing any more crafting, but I suppose it's not impossible that I would want to. Well, alright. So that place where the dead witches were. Here, let's find it again and I'll mark one of their bodies. It was over here, right? I'll just mark the bone charm. So... oh, the witch's key is on the other side of the witch's key door. So we're going to have to find an alternate route. Is there, perhaps, a ventilation duct that we could get in through? We could try to get in from above. Yeah, let's go upstairs and see if we can get in from above. I might be able to break through up where we killed the head oracle. There were a bunch of skylights. I might be able to get in from there. Where are the stairs up? This is what I was talking about. I get all discombobulated here. Here we go. Okay, so here's the elevator. Yeah, so I'm gonna be over here. Oh, no, I don't want to go this way. Okay. This is, in fact, exactly where I'm going. Alright, good. Combustion. These are some crazy birds. So I guess the brothers were never able to figure out a way in here? Because I can't imagine they would have just left all these... Huh. Weird. Okay. So we're getting close to being done here. I pilfered some prophecies. Kill every last blind seer and overseer except for Cardoza and put him in one of his chairs. Cardoza. I think I did. I didn't get a mission complete marker, but maybe you just don't on this one. I'm pretty sure we've killed everybody in the place. Alright, we definitely cleared out this room. We definitely cleared the basement. Yeah, I think we're good. I guess let's go outside into the courtyard and see if anybody's still running around out here, because I'm sure I have to get all these guys too. I looted you already. Oh, you know what? Those two guys that we knocked out and stashed, those guys aren't dead. Also, there's actually a surprising number of guys still alive out here.
Come at me then. Hello?
Oh yeah, there's guys in this building too.
One of us is down. Keep trying.
Wow, that didn't work at all. I thought for sure I'd be able to get a surprise kill on him as he came around the corner there. But he kicked my ass. Yeah, so there's still a bunch of dudes outside, all the way outside. I don't know how they didn't hear all the grenades. And then the two guys that we knocked out and stashed in the black market building, we have to deal with them as well. Okay. Also, when you're not sneaking all the time, you get to make use of the game's movement systems a little bit more too, which I appreciate. So what is going to be the best tool for dealing with these guys? I mean, I can just shoot at them from the roof, or from like one of the raised structures. I suppose that's a smarter plan of attack than just engaging everybody in melee. Engaging everybody in melee is a lot more fun, though, I'll say that. So let's foresight real fast. Let's mark these guys, and then there's dudes in the building. There's two of them, I believe. Two of them conscious, plus a dead guy that we have to kill. Or an unconscious guy. Yeah, a dead guy that we have to kill. Alright, I am just gonna fall on this guy. He lets me fall. Remarkably silent. Also, that dude is just not paying attention. Whew. Boy, just right up close in melee. They'd just parry and kill me. I'm kind of surprised that we were not able to knock that guy, or to assassinate that guy while he was still getting up. Usually when you attack an unaware enemy, an unaware, sort of unengaged enemy, they just die. But I guess Billie felt she couldn't quite take it. Alright. Let's do a better job. Frankly, I think a lot of that was good, though. I wish I had a gun. Corvo and Emily just straight use guns. That would be very helpful right now. If I could take these guys' ammo and just shoot them with it. Because this voltaic launcher really does not have the same impact as a pistol shot.
One of us is down. Someone's shooting at me.
Tough
You're
dudes.
not supposed to be here. I'll cure the world from the likes of you.
There we go. Damn it. You know, it just feels like you should loot the top half. It feels like the top half is where the loot will be. And I know that they actually carry their guns, like, on their hips, so it makes sense. The gun is below the waist, but... Alright, there's still a guy up here, isn't there? Huh, I thought there was. I guess two of those guys downstairs were, new mission item. Is this a mission item? I thought I was just gonna loot it. Ah, here, this one. Wow, Jesus. Jesus, Billy. Take it easy. Losing your mind out here. Alright. If these two guys aren't the last two, then I have no idea where the others are. Okay, let's check over. Oh, here's a guy.
By the strictures. Isn't she the woman on the posters?
Huh. Okay. Was the guy that I just killed the one who was supposed to be calmly saying by the strictures while recovering from the fact that he had been shot and stuff? Alright, so there's nobody down here, right? We were... Yeah, okay. Well, I'm worried that it's not going to give me a completion message. That I'm just going to have to basically guess when I think I've done it. And I think I've done it, but I also thought I had done it before. And then found a whole lot more guys, so... Yeah, I don't know. I think I've got it. I suppose we have one more thing to do before we get out of here. There is still the matter of this risky wager. But, oh, hey.
Over here.
Hi. Hey, what's up?
What do you want?
It's my Lonnie. He went into that building with the red poster over there. Said he wanted to check for something real quick like. Well, that was hours ago, and he's not back.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. He didn't make it. But I found this letter with him. Thought you might want it.
Oh, no. Lonnie. Thank you. Here. Take this for your trouble.
She's remarkably calm about this whole thing. What is she trying to... I don't know what she's trying to give me. You know what? You keep it and
Thanks,
take the
but you
ring
keep it.
and...
And take this ring.
She's probably just
I
trying to
think
give me
Lonnie
money.
would want you to have it.
Well, that's a shitty note to end the episode on, but that is in fact what we are doing. That's going to be it for us for today. Come back next time. We're going to conclude the final contract in this area, and then finally get to the thing we've been planning on this whole time. And we'll see you then.